Despite claiming fuel subsidy removal, Tinubu government pays 1 trillion naira to subsidize petrol monthly. Hey, MD Pinnacle, oh yeah. Nigerians, so many revelations are still coming out. This one will shock you. Deca man who reviewed this while participating in a panel discussion at Session 6 of Nigerians Downstream Forum, which took place at the recently concluded Nigeria International Energy Summit in Abuja, said the subsidy payment was impacting on the budget and potentially fueling smuggling due to the country's low gasoline prices. Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Janet TV. Thank you for coming out here. If you are just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is going on in the Nigerian political landscape. The managing director of Pinnacle Oil, Mr. Robert Decaman, has reviewed that the President Bola Tinubu-led administration still spent about 1 trillion naira on petrol subsidies monthly. Decaman, who reviewed this while participating in a panel discussion at Section 6 of Nigerians Downstream Forum, which took place at the recently concluded Nigeria International Energy Summit in Abuja, said the subsidy payment was impacting on the budget and potentially fueling smuggling due to the country's low gasoline price. Sahara Reporters reported on February 12 that the International Monetary Fund called on President Bola Tinubu to ensure a complete phase out of fuel and electricity subsidies despite the ravaging economic situation in the country. The global lending institutions, which made the recommendation in a report released on February 9 titled IMF Executive Board Concludes Post-Financing Assessment with Nigeria, reviewed that though the President Tinubu announced the removal of fuel subsidy on May 29, the administration has capped retail fuel and electricity price, thus partially reversing the fuel subsidy removal. Fuel and electricity subsidies are costly, do not reach those that most need government support, and should be phased out completely, IMF, however, recommended. Collaborating the IMF report, the Pinnacle Oil MD stated that a significant subsidy was still in place, contributing to the product's affordable price and potentially fueling smuggling activities to nearby nations. He said Nigeria has a long history of allocating resources to oil and gas production at the expense of most other economic and social programs. According to him, to balance this, there has been a long-standing policy to mitigate consumer costs via palliatives such as fuel and food subsidies. But one of the net effects of oil money is underinvestment in local production, manufacturing, and other value-added activities that could generate foreign currency through exports, he reviewed. There has also been a large underinvestment in the maintenance and upgrade of existing infrastructure, including electricity, roads, healthcare, water, waste, education, and financial infrastructure, such as consumer credit. As a result, we have a huge negative trade deficit, except for crude oil and LNG and our banks are not sufficiently capitalized to support significant new capital programs, he stated. With legacy monetary policy making, currency exchange difficult, we desperately need foreign investment. This is reality. So the best policy during this time of a crisis is a national policy to transform our economy regulations, low to accommodate and encourage FDI. He added, the foreign investors, the foreign lenders and governments run DFI has been very clear about what they want to see. Consultative fiscal policy, tackling corruption, enabling competitive markets and enforcement of fairness in markets through policy regulation and the ability to enforce contracts. Keeping the context in mind, I want to point out that there is still a massive subsidy in PMS, abert in the forest portion of PMS price, not the global price in dollars. The consequences of this subsidy are the cost of gasoline in Nigeria is the lowest in Africa by far, which encourages smuggling out, further depriving Nigeria of value, smuggling cases Nigeria to subsidize neighboring countries, even while our economy struggles, because he's hurting the entire budget, the federal and the states, as critical programs cannot be funded to pay this subsidy. It is currently calculated to be about 1 trillion naira monthly. Also, with this subsidy in price, ceasing subsidy payment would result in no petrol supply. If there are no refineries producing gasoline, all supplies come from the international market, which will only sell at market price. Deckerman, however, noted that there is no competition in bulk supply, adding that only the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, owned by the government, can impart wholesale and retail price are set based on their subsidized costs, and they determine who gets supply without a competitive market. Foreign investors are discouraged from investing in this sector in Nigeria. The solution to this problem seems obvious, even acknowledging the daily struggles most citizens and companies have today with reduced purchasing power, high inflation, high interest costs, and high unemployment that exists today. Short-term palliatives have never resolved long-term issues in any nation at any time in history. We need long-term solutions, he said. So guys, now don't hear the matter said. The more you look, the less you see. And the more you see, the less you understand. Nigeria, you too much. So guys, what's your take on this? So make we hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.